Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I have a new device. I have just bought a device and that is a Bluetooth adapter, and I want to share you an honest review of this device. Now this is the packet. Yes, this is the packet I have bought, and you can see, well, this is with the Bluetooth 5.3 and the name of the adapter is TP-Link UB500. Yes, and you can see Bluetooth 5.3 and faster speed, compatible with Windows 11, 10, 8.1 and 7. But I will also show you guys that it is compatible with the Linux systems or not. Okay, so you have to watch the full video for that. And with this device you can see that you can easily connect multiple devices like wireless keyboard, wireless mouse, and the gaming console or the headset, Bluetooth speakers and printers too. Alright guys, so now I'm just opening this case, you can see, and let's see that what is inside here. Well, this is one handbook is there, right? This is the handbook, and I can show you something. Yeah, the back side too. Yeah, and this is the device I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm just opening it. Well, very beautiful golden color device it is. Very beautiful looking and very solid. So build quality is really good. I will show you guys that how you can use it in your Windows PC and Linux PC also. Okay, so without wasting any time, so let's jump into our main topics. And if you are new to my channel, make sure you subscribe my channel to get notified of my future videos. Okay, so let's start. Alright guys, so currently I'm using Windows 11, and let's see that how you can use this new Bluetooth adapter. Now first of all, you need to open up the device manager, and here you have to see that other Bluetooth devices are already in your system or not. And I already have a Bluetooth device in my laptop, and you can see this is the MediaTek Bluetooth. And so first of all, I have to disable all the current Bluetooth devices. So just right click and disable device. Well, now you can see it is now disabled. Okay, so a down arrow is there. And now I have to insert my TP-Link USB adapter. Make sure if you are using for the first time, you must connect it to the internet, and you just insert it. Well, and now you can see I have just inserted my TP-Link Bluetooth USB adapter, right? And it is already disabled, but I have to enable it. Now enable device, and you can see it is now enabled and working properly. And if you are inserting first time, wait for 2 or 3 minutes maximum, and then the driver will be automatically downloaded through the internet. And if it doesn't happen, then you have to install the driver manually, but chances are really low for that. And how you can download the driver manually? You just go to the browser and you have to search for TP-Link and UB500, this is the model number, and driver. And you can see this is the TP-Link website, and this is the driver hardware version 2.80, and you have to download this. So this will be a zip file, you can see. Okay, almost 73 MB of size. And by extracting the zip file, and you have to just double click the setup.exe setup file, and you can easily install this. Okay, but generally you don't need this because automatically it will download it from the internet. Okay, so you can see now my inbuilt Bluetooth device is disabled and my new device is enabled. Now whatever you can do with the Bluetooth device, you can do. Okay, so suppose I'm just you can see I'm just enabling this, and you can see the Bluetooth is completely working. Okay, you go to the more Bluetooth devices, and you can see you can add a device, right? So you can add any device, Bluetooth device. So various Bluetooth functionalities you can just perform. You can connect up to 7 devices together. All right, guys, so now I will switch to the Linux system, and let's see that it supports Linux or not. Very interesting to see. Okay, so currently I'm using the Linux system, and this is the my Fedora Linux 44 with the KDE Plasma version 6.7.2. So the latest and greatest KDE with the Linux kernel 7.0.14 with the VLAN session. All right, so although the TP-Link doesn't disclose that it supports Linux, but Linux support is actually better than the Windows support, because kernel level support, yes, kernel level support is there. So if you are using Linux kernel version 5.3 or higher, so this device will be plug and play device. You just plug and play. Okay, so no external driver will be needed. And now currently, suppose I'm just open the settings, and here is the Bluetooth. Okay, so this is the Bluetooth section, you can see. And if you click configure, you can see this is my current Bluetooth device. And if I insert this, now see what happens. You can see this is only one device currently, and now I'm inserting this. Yes, and you can see in seconds now you have two devices, right? One is Fedora and one is Fedora 2. So Fedora 2 is my new device, and suppose this is the old device Fedora, so you have to just disable it. Okay, so you can see now it is disabled, and then you go to the Fedora 2 and it is already enabled. So now currently you can see my Bluetooth is working, and it is actually working with my new Bluetooth adapter, TP-Link Bluetooth adapter. So you can pair different devices. Suppose I have this Bluetooth earphone, and I'm just turn it on, and let's see that pair device, and you can see, okay, so Bluetooth adapter is not pairable, make it pairable. And you can see this is the headphone, and click next, and very easily you can connect. Yes, you can see this is now connected. Yes, and already the battery level is also indicating 80% battery, and it is done. Yes, so pretty much easy. And now you know that most of the Linux distribution in recent days use the kernel version greater than 5.3, because the most stable operating system Debian 13 uses 6.12 kernel, and the Ubuntu 26.04 LTS version using Linux kernel 7. Fedora is using 7.14, and Cashy OS or Arch Linux is using kernel 7.1. Okay, so modern Linux distributions definitely supports this device. Very easy way, and kernel level support is there. So that's all for today's video, and this device is really great. You can just connect up to 7 devices, and if you have multiple audio devices, suppose Bluetooth, so you can connect all those devices, and you just go to the sound icon, and you just select the output device, okay, on which you want to just listen the music. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys, and see you in the next video very soon. Till then, take care and goodbye.